Hey everybody, in Chuckadelphia, this is Chuck coming to you live from the dawn of spring. We're about 9 days away from spring here, and it feels beautiful. The weather in the low 60s, well, it's been in the mid to upper 50s, lower 60s, been really good. It's the perfect weather to start walking around outdoors again. Although, like, even during the winter, Charlie and Frankie constantly requested walks, but that didn't stop us, It's funny, whenever I ask Frankie for a kiss, he avoids me as if my breath smelled like a dirty diaper, which is weird because he's always snooping around the litter box, so it's kind of odd. But when I say, hey, you want to go for a walk, he's my best buddy. He's ready to go. And he's going to be ready to go even more with this nice weather. Charlie's funny. He waits to see what Frankie does before he decides whether he wants to go for a walk. Kind of interesting. So we got a little bit of catching up to do. Stick around. I'll be right back, and we'll have a little bit of a chit chat. Here we go. Yeah, so hey everybody, how's it going? I haven't checked in a while with, consistent updates relating to my health journey because I've been, I've been a little busy, but also like it was a little bit of a challenge. I feel like leading up into Christmas a couple months ago, I think I was doing pretty well, and then the holidays they kicked my butt. I was a little weak during the holiday season. And it knocked me out for the count. But I fought. I got back up, and I'm fighting again. And I never gave up. But I hit a little bit of an obstacle during the Christmas holiday season. But I'm back. I'm back in control. I'm making really good progress. And so today marks my 2-year anniversary of going to Dr. Fortino, or like starting down this path. And it's been a really, really amazing, life-changing experience. And, as I said before, many times I would start down the path and I would hit these psychological barriers, roadblocks, so to speak, and I would just, be like, I can't go any further. But this time, it didn't stick. Even when I did struggle with Christmas, I still got through it. And it was just, it just seemed like I didn't really struggle. It didn't feel like I cheated or anything like that. But I guess at the end of the day, maybe I lost track of what I was eating, and maybe that wasn't good. I think that sometimes, it's not necessarily that I'm what they call a secret eater, but sometimes I just might grab things and just subconsciously just grab them and eat them, and maybe not keep track of what I'm putting into my body. And so maybe that's the hard thing about the holiday season, because you have all these cookies and treats and all these things that you grew to love, and you realize that they're not as beneficial to your body as you might have thought in the past. But it's also tempting because it's the holiday season, and it's easy to put your guard down and just maybe relax a little bit. I think everybody goes through something similar during the Christmas holiday season, because why else would when New Year's comes around, everybody makes that resolution that they're just going to focus on losing weight, and then they go to the gym for a few weeks, and then that's it. They stop. But for me, my New Year's Day resolution was March 14th, 2023. And even now, it's funny because we're in Lent. And last week on Ash Wednesday, I said I was going to give up coffee for Lent, in addition to the meat thing on Fridays. But yeah, silly me. Like I made it a week, and I had some coffee. Maybe I'll ask God for forgiveness and start back up on no coffee for me. But anyway, when I started this journey, I was 551 pounds, and when I weighed in at Dr. Fortino's office, it said I was 326 pounds. So I've lost 225 pounds. Yep, 225 pounds. And, I'm super happy with that. The last few times I've gone to Dr. Fortino's, I've shown that progress, which is awesome. And at 326, I'm 27 pounds away from getting to 299, which means I'd be in the 200s for the first time in forever. I mean, like, my goodness, I probably haven't been in the 200s since my early 20s, maybe high school. I don't know, but it feels amazing. I wish I could tell you I have an anticipated time of when I would get to that weight, but I don't have that, And it's interesting, even though like Easter's coming up, I think I should be good through Easter. Although, like, that Easter candy can be quite sexy. It's like, it's like a piece of candy at the other end of the bar. It's flirting with you. It's begging you to take it home with you and just like have your way with it. But you know what? I'm not going to do that with Easter candy. I'm going to be strong with it. And on the other hand, as hard as Christmas was, I was really good for my birthday. My mom cooked some amazing food, amazing pies, had a great birthday cake for me, and my sister and my nephew and niece, because we celebrate all the February birthdays together. But I was really good with that. So while I did have difficulty with Christmas, I've been strong ever since then. So I guess that's what I'm saying is, like, this is 2 years in. 2 years in today. March 14th, 2025. 2 years. And it feels amazing. And as I said before, I don't think it's ever going to end. It can't. Even when I get to my final goal of 200 pounds, the big challenges will be to maintain that motivation. Avoid falling into the trap of eating the things that put me into the place that I was before. And I think I can do that. I like, at this point now, I really don't feel as tempted by things as I had been before. I think I have a better control of everything. I have very good support, and I feel like I have very good motivation. So at the end of the day, I think I'm still trending in the right direction. And even when I get to that final goal, everything's going to be great. But as I said from the start, like, the support that I've received from family, friends, viewers, people on social media, my pets, they've all been amazing. And it's not that I wouldn't have gotten to where I am now without it. But you know what? It made a world of difference in helping me get to this point. And so from the bottom of my heart, I thank all of you. I really appreciate it. So that's just about all for today. For me checking in. I'll be checking in a little more, hopefully a little more often. I got some more conversations with Dr. Fortino coming up on Monday. But that's it today. Oh, awesome. Philadelphia Eagles, man, it was great to see that Super Bowl win. Sad to see some of the guys go, like Gainwell, Slay. I'm going to miss Slay. I'm going to miss Sweat, Milton Williams, but I trust in Howie Roseman, so hopefully he'll put together another great team next year. Maybe it'll take a little bit of a drop post Super Bowl year, but they'll be back either next year or the year after that. So yeah, that's just about all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. Keep watching. Keep asking questions. Tell me about your weight loss journey. If you're on it, tell me about any accomplishments that you've made. I'd love to hear from you. So you take it easy. And as always, carpe diem, my friends. Full steam ahead. Ciao, ciao.
Why don't you see? There's a world out there waiting to see you. Open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes. Abre tus ojos, porque no ves que hay un mundo ahí esperando por ti. Abre tus ojos, abre tus ojos, abre tus ojos.